Hey guys, it's time for another net worth update video, and on my last update for January, I had a net worth of $23,892.78. And I really like that month because I went all in on paying off debt that I've racked up in December, and for this month, I continued paying off some leftover debt. For this update though, I decided to make a very big change that would significantly impact my numbers moving forward. This was a very hard decision to make because it felt like I was starting all over again, but I really had to do it. So before I reveal what that decision was, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Dredd and I post personal finance and dividend investing videos and pretty much anything related to money. But right now, I am documenting my journey in paying off my student loans. So if you're interested in seeing how everything unfolds or just want to show your support, then please consider subscribing to the channel, liking this video, and also sharing this video. Now with that out of the way, let's get back to the main thing. So just as promised, before we go into the numbers, let me explain to you what that big decision was. Back in my previous net worth update, I mentioned that my net worth was going to decline or decrease for this month because I was going to take out money from my tax savings account. As I was thinking that over, I realized that that scenario is going to happen again next year whenever I have to pay my taxes. That meant that I would have to experience a sharp decline in my net worth again and again and again. I really like seeing my net worth grow, and having that sharp decline didn't really sit well with me. I didn't want to see a cycle of decline every February or March, so I decided to remove all the accounts that are involved with that scenario. So moving forward, I won't be including any accounts that are associated with my business. And because of that, there will be a very big spread from what you've seen in last year's net worth update to this year. It will really feel like I'm starting all over again. But anyway, let's jump over to my laptop and see what my numbers are. So here we are on my Google spreadsheets, my net worth tracker here. And by the way guys, all numbers here are logged in as of February 28 at 5 p.m. So if you look closely at my numbers here, there is some different and big changes here. There are some things that are not included here, but I will explain further later on. But first, let's look at my cash categories here under the checkings. I only have one checkings now, which is my Wells Fargo plus a savings. And for that row, I have $953.14 for February. So there you go, it's only one checking account, so the total checkings is pretty much the same. Let's move over to the savings account as well. I have one which is my Ally Bank, which is now actually just the personal savings that I have. It's at $3,256.05. And then my last Yoda here, which is also an HYSA or a high yield savings account, it sits at $3,662.51. And if you total all my savings together, that is at $6,918.56. Now, if you've noticed here, there is no more PayPal and Chase under my checkings account right over here. And then for my savings, I also removed my Ally Bank number 1, which was primarily for my tax savings. That account actually had like around $13,000. So a big chunk of my net worth actually came from that account alone. And that's pretty much why I didn't want to include any accounts that are involved or associated with my business anymore, because I feel like that is skewing the numbers that I have in my tracker. Every time that I would have to remove that specific account or at least use that account, then my numbers would basically decline just because of that one account. So to me, it didn't make sense that I would keep that account there only to see it decline all the time every February. But anyway, I'm going on a tangent here. Let's move on to my investment accounts right here. Let's first go to the stock market. For February, I have $1,857.74 for my TD Ameritrade account. And then for Webull, I have $7,950.45. And lastly, I have Public here with $83.35. And if you total everything together, that is at $9,891.54. A little bit of increase compared to my January. And also, by the way, if you look at January, I kind of like had to do the same thing with January. If I had removed numbers from February, then I did not include any more for January. And that's one of the biggest things for this spreadsheet for 2022. All the business accounts are pretty much gone. So numbers for January have also changed. Anyway, let's go over to my cryptocurrency accounts right here. For the first one, we have Coinbase, which is at $293.86. Next one is at Qcoin. We have $330.35. And then we got my wallets here, which kind of like increased significantly compared to January. It's now at $171.51. Now you'll see here, there are 4 extra rows here. This is basically just the breakdown for my wallets, which I will actually do this right now. Let's do that. Let me hide that one, group them together under wallets. So there you go. You'll see that, you know, they're gone, but I can just like open it back up again. I kind of like did that one so it's a little bit more organized. I want to kind of like see my numbers, you know, at least broken down, basically just itemized, so it's clear to me, because I'm a very visual learner and I want to see it like this. As for kind of like the breakdown out here, you can already see it. Terra Station, I have UST at 58 cents. MetaMask, I have Ethereum at $23. And then I have Avalanche at $87.32, and then BNB with $60.61. I kind of like left notes as well, just to reference how many tokens I had for that specific wallet. So there you go. It basically just makes it a lot easier for me to remember things. Anyway, let's go to my CFI or interest accounts. I have BlockFi right here at $446.53. And let's move over to DeFi right away, or yield farms. I have Cake here with $630.60, and then I have $247.68 for Anchor Protocol. So let me just comment a little bit on my interest accounts and my yield farms. So on my previous kind of like update, there was actually like blacked out rows here. There were two, and I kind of like removed that one because that was specifically reserved for Celsius and HODLNOT. I was planning to use them, but then again, I didn't use them anymore because of certain things that happened recently. If you've been following my channel, I made a video kind of like reacting to BlockFi settling its lawsuit with the SEC. And pretty much the breakdown of that is BlockFi paid, you know, SEC, kind of like settle all the charges against them, and then after that they are going to continue talking with the SEC in order to continue doing business here in the US. And with that going on, I feel like HODLNOT and Celsius are going to be on that same kind of like situation as well. I wouldn't be surprised that they are going to be on SEC's list for investigation. So I just removed them from the list because I won't be able to invest in them anyway. BlockFi right now can even open any new interest accounts for new US customers. So I'm already expecting that that will be the same for Celsius and HODLNOT. So let's move over to my comments for my DeFi or yield farms. Previously, I also had blacked out rows under my DeFi/yield farms category, and I actually exited those projects already. There, if you actually look here, let's open that one up. These projects are Wonderland, PancakeSwap, and Pasoka. Now, Pasoka, I have not yet made any results video for this one, so make sure to, you know, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload my results for Pasoka. So anyway, since I exited those three projects, I kept it at 0 and kind of like removed them from the list, but I still want them there just for posterity's sake, and then I can see that, you know, this is what I did before. So what's really amazing right now with Cake DeFi is that even though that, you know, the market has been very bad, cryptocurrency is still kind of like struggling to recover again. I still seem to be winning with Cake DeFi because a lot of people have been using my referral link in the description as well. So I just really want to say thanks to all the people who have used my referral link for Cake DeFi. Now, as for Anchor Protocol, it has been quite stable in my opinion, from $243. Now it's $247. You know, you really will not get that kind of like interest rate from a traditional savings account. So I'm really happy that I used Anchor Protocol as a backup savings account for my cryptocurrency assets. But anyway, if you total everything together, my total cryptocurrency investments is at $2,292.04, and my total investments would be $12,183.58. So total assets, that would be $20,055.28, an asset change of $1,462.11, or a 7.86% increase compared to last month. Now, if you kind of like notice here on the assets rows, you'll see that it's definitely different from my last one. There is no 13K there that is added. That has been gone. So I decided to just remove the assets change here because this will reference back in 2021. So it doesn't really make sense that I would reference 2021 in this spreadsheet. So I just kept the assets change in dollar and in percentage, kind of like just blank. So at least the numbers for February and moving forward would make a lot more sense. So anyway, that's it for my assets section. Let's go over to my liabilities section right here. First, we got consumer debt here. Under credit cards, I only have Discover now. I decided to not include Wells Fargo and my Chase Freedom Unlimited anymore because Chase is actually associated with my business. Everything there is now just business expenses or business debt. I've paid off all my personal debt using that card. So there you go. That is it for my credit cards. It's just Discover, which sits at $33.98. And the next one right here is student loans. I only have two more accounts here, which is Group A and Group C. Group A still sits at $5,344.78, and Group C sits now at $2,154.13. Overall, they're at $7,498.91. So very, very interesting turnout here for my consumer debt. Just less now, you know. I'm really happy that this is how it's turning out, and I'm really focused now on really just getting rid of these two things, the Group A and Group C of Ed Financial. So total liabilities, as you can see right over here, for February, it's at $7,532.89, or a decrease by $366.02, or a 4.63% decrease compared to last month. So there you go, guys. I'm really happy that even though it's a little bit smaller, usually because I reduce my debt 2 or 3 times more than this, usually around $600 to $900 to even $1,000 every month. And that's totally okay with me, because if you've noticed, I did not make any payments to my student loans for at least like 4 or 5 weeks. So there you go. That's why it's very slow when it comes to paying off my debt right now. But since I'm back now, that debt is gonna go down faster for March. So that's it for my liabilities section. Let's move over to the part where you're pretty much here for. That is my net worth. So my net worth for February is, there we go, $12,522.39, or an increase of $1,828.13, or a 17.09% increase. And there you go, that is my net worth for the month of February. Quite big, to be honest, because now it's in the double digits, 17.09%. Again, I haven't had this kind of like increase or change. Let's take a look over here. There you go. Let's find it. Total net worth. There we go. Last one was November, so which is totally not bad, right? You know, like at least 1 or 2 months had gone by, and then I went back up to double digits again, which is really interesting how it turned out to be like that. But anyway, that is it for my 2022 net worth. There's definitely going to be a lot more moves as well for the month of March, so stay tuned. So just to recap, my net worth for the month of February is $12,522.39, which is an increase of $1,828.13, or a 17.09% increase compared to last month, which was January. So looking at the rate of change, it is very big, but that is simply because my net worth is now relatively smaller. It is a very nice thing to see that my net worth has grown that much, or at least, you know, kind of like in the double digits percentage wise. And I will be celebrating that, but also I will be challenging it so that I can motivate myself and increase it even further. For this month, the main focus will be on my student loans, and I am very happy that I've resumed my payments, because that will really help decrease my liabilities even further. I'm in a sort of race though before the payment pause ends, because I'd hate to miss on the opportunity to not pay any interest at all. But then again, I am really confident that I will be able to pay off this account that I'm targeting right now before that happens. Speaking about making more money, I really need to figure out how to increase my passive income streams. So I've decided to start a Medium blog back at the beginning of February, which is basically just a blog version of my YouTube channel. So if you prefer reading over watching videos, then definitely check my Medium blog. I will leave the links in the description below so you can check that out. Follow me there. I really need your support. And also, I've been doubling down on automations and hiring a team to help me out with the operation side of my business. And it's been a blast having a team around, because you can really focus on the things that move the needle. Plus, it's been quite exciting and amazing because you are surrounded by these people who actually thinks and acts and moves and hustles like you. I've been crazy about making SOPs, or standard operating procedures, recently, and I'm feeling really good about how this will turn out for my digital marketing agency. As always, I will try my best to kind of like limit my personal expenses, since for this month, March, I don't see any significant events that will happen. And if there were any expenses, it would probably be for my business that you won't even see included here on my numbers anyway. And that's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching the entire video and sticking with me to the very end. If you have any questions, suggestions, comments, or feedbacks, let me know in the comments below and we'll try to respond to you. And if you like content just like this one, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell as well so that you get notified whenever I upload new content. All your likes, your subscriptions, your comments, and support really help me out, because that will really push out the content to all those people who really need this information or who just need somebody to relate with. If you're on Instagram, please add me there at Dredd as a friend so that we can chat, collaborate, and maybe even exchange some ideas. Thank you again so much for watching the entire video. Have an awesome and wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!